black portal before it overtook this whole room. And now you are all completely encased in this darkness. And you can sort of hear yourselves calling out to each other to see if everyone's okay. You can hear Lucifer calling out, but
I'm going to stick my hand out to the right and see if Pax is still right next to me.
Okay. Yeah. So the sound seems to be traveling slower. Everything seems further away, even though you know that's not really the case. But let me just make sure I'm muted real quick on Bradley. I'm going to boost your numbers there.
Thank you, sir.
Cool. All right. So you guys are, you do reach your hand out, and you sort of accidentally punch him a little bit, but not like super hard.
Oh, good. You're still there.
Yep.
Ow. What was that for?
Have you been working out?
Yeah, you guys are like really muffled. So like what Pax hears and what you hear is you hear just sort of like muffled, just a little like a muffled response. You can make it out, but imagine if he was saying it through like a blanket or a pillow. And after a moment, the darkness begins to lift from your vision, and it is as though it is a gas. It has filled this room in some sort of like fluid, gaseous form, and it is slowly lifting itself, and it's moving away from the gate. It's moving away from this platform you guys are all standing on, and is moving outwards towards the wall, towards the ceiling, and all around you, encasing you in this just bubble of pure darkness.
Wait, so was our vision slowly coming back as it moved, or
it was blocking your vision? Like this gas was literally what you were looking at, and it is now lifting itself out of your vision. How many of you have gotten your eyes? How many of you wear glasses? Anybody?
Talking about real life?
You're coming in and out.
Yeah. Does anyone here wear prescription glasses or contacts?
Nope.
Yep.
I had LASIK.
Okay. So imagine like when you go to your doctor.
So I'm the only one that'll get this.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically. So imagine like when you go to your doctor and
they do.
Okay. Yeah. So Az will get it. So imagine you go to the doctor and you put you're looking at the red house on the hill, and the doctor's like, okay, is it 1 or 2? Is it 2 or 3? Is it 4 or 5?
Better 2.
Exactly. So it's kind of like that, where your vision, it goes from just pure blackness to blurry, to then it starts to become clear as the gas moves. But you can physically see the gas because it is not a clear gas. It is a dark black gas.
First thing I'm scanning for is that giant tree fucker.
Yeah. Actually, a better description would be, imagine a lava lamp, but like if the lava was black.
Oh,
like
but a demon fart. But moving on.
So the tree, you notice, strangely enough, the tree is completely petrified, but it is also no longer animated. It literally looks like it's just a tree. It doesn't look like a creature anymore. And the vines that had grown around the gate seem to have hardened and like broken apart. And all the vines that had been fighting you around you, they all lay on the floor, completely lifeless. There is like a liquid seeping out of them that looks like sap. And there's like sap just kind of all over the place now. But the gate is is almost humming with a mysterious dark energy, and the portal is still there, and it has this swirl to it, almost like it's some sort of tunnel.
So, do we go down the creep portal?
Pretty sure Demon Cat over there said not to touch it.
And Lucy runs up to all of you. He kind of runs here to the center, and he calls all of you to him. He says, "Quick, come here, come here."
Osai to the center. Mogris to the center.
Don't stand next to anybody.
As Ronicle, take the knight at E6.
He totally didn't get it.
Oh my god. Is that a Harry Potter reference?
That was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was just a chess reference.
So
Nope.
also, he's actually gonna push you back, Marcy. He's gonna he's gonna like push you back, and then he's gonna like get.
How is he
Lucky.
pushing me back?
Well, he's not a cat right now. He's actually a
Oh,
demon.
right.
He just said, "Wow."
Yep. And then Pax and.
Oh man, I
Abs.
just realized we're all on a giant table with this cat.
Gonna knock
He's
us
just gonna
off.
push us all off into the abyss.
And he stands. He is staring at the gate, and he's ready. He looks very wary, and like he's ready to attack. And after a moment, a figure steps through, and
Oh no.
then another. They are two humanoid figures that are dark skinned with ears much like your own, Marcille. And they have this dark aura around them. Kind of imagine it like a living like metal that is sort of pulsating across their bodies of just pure black shadow.
You know, I'm tempted to count how many times dark and black is said in this session.
You should start a count. It'll give you something entertaining to do.
I'm sure that count will be very high.
The first one, the first figure who walks up, approach. They walk off the dais and stand between you and the gate, and they sort of look around like they're studying their surroundings, and they're kind of sizing you up. And then they look back and they look at the gate, and for a moment, there's just silence. And then they turn around. And which one of you opened the gate? And,
I believe it was the guy that bled by it.
I'm just gonna point to what's his head's body.
okay.
Is
They
his
both.
body there.
Yeah, it's over by the D. I think the D was didn't kill
It was a
him, but
spiritual weapon.
helped. Yeah, it was a spiritual weapon. It helped. It helps kill him.
Yeah, just
but
everybody
yeah,
kind of points to the body off to the side. That did.
Yeah.
See the blood trail.
yeah, and there's no more blood by him. By the way, like his body looks like it has withered already. Like it has decomposed alarmingly fast. And at this point, his eyes are gone. They're just empty sockets. His hair has almost entirely vanished. Even the clothes he's wearing have started to decompose and are covered in holes and tears. And you can sort of see it. It's almost like these little like shadows. It's like a wind is traveling from his body, carrying his life essence and the material that makes him, is carrying it to the gate. The gate is like sucking up everything that makes him, from his blood to his hair to his skin to the clothes he wears. The gate is absorbing everything. And they look at him, and the one on the left, or on the one on your right, says, "Oh, that's a damn shame." And at that point, Lucy steps forward, and he says, "None of us, I don't remember what the voice was for Lucy. Fuck,
It was yours.
no shit." None of us opened the gate, and if you know what's best for you, you'll go back to where you came from, Shadows. And the two of them look at him, and they kind of like look at him quizzingly. I don't recognize you. What is your kind? Oh, no matter. You'll be absorbed by our queen soon enough.
They wearing
In fact,
like S&M type clothing and stuff.
I'm sorry, S&M?
Yeah,
I don't know what S&M is.
that was
I
my
don't know.
mechanics. But yeah,
It's a clothing store at the mall.
yeah.
Oh,
Does one of them have like nails, looks like stuck all through their head and things like that?
no. Oh, I get it now. I see what you're talking about. No, they're actually drow. You recognize them both as drow. But they look
Yes.
sure. So they look at all three of you, or well, all four of you. Well, five. Fuck. They look at all five of you, and they kind of go like one by one. Oh, okay. Yes, human. They kind of look at you as, and they're confused. And what are you, big blue one? What kind of creature are you?
He's asleep.
He's muted.
Who played that one?
That was Brandon.
That's awesome.
I had to go find that.
Like, I'm ready to go to guys' night.
You still there, bud? Asronicle? As
Sorry, my headset was breaking.
okay.
Crickets were
I
awesome.
can't hear.
Yeah, break it less.
Is that on a soundboard?
So what happened?
Well, they turned to you and they asked what kind of creature you were.
Oh, simply say Dragonborn.
Okay. Oh, and they look at each other. We don't have Dragonborn on, well, where we come from. Interesting. You look very
How far away
strong.
did you come from?
We're not at liberty to tell you, but know that it is very far away. Now, to be clear, we're on Eriden, right?
Is this a trick question?
No, this is a real question, though I take it from your question, if it was a trick question, that I got it correct. That's
Yeah.
Bingo.
That's very good. She will be most pleased. Well, unfortunately, we are under strict orders that everyone we come across from on this plane of existence is to be consumed. So we will stop with our cordial conversation, and we will now kill you all. But don't worry, your life
Good.
essence is going to be for a great cause.
Good. It's less annoying to kill you back than listen to you right now.
Oh, Dragonborns are funny. Are there more of you? I
just
quite enjoy
launched,
this.
Eldritch Blast into his mouth while he's talking.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative. I'll give you that one. Which one are you attacking? The left? The one on the left is the one doing the most talking. The L.
Sure.
All right. You can target him.
What level are we? We're 5th or higher. Yeah.
No, you're 6th.
Get 2 blasts in. Nope. Fucking shit.
And your Eldritch blasts.
Worried about
they-
hitting Lucy, and I was off target.
Yeah. So your Eldritch blasts fly left and right of him. And he just kind of does like a very little dodge each time, where he just kind of turns his body as the bolt passes him, and he laughs and he says, "Ho ho ho! Oh man, I haven't fought anything in a very long time. This is gonna be fun." And everybody roll initiative. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, no spells.
Yeah, like earlier, like, if you want to rummage
Same.
around in your backpack and use a healing potion, you can. I'm like, I already used them all.
Roll NPC initiative.
I'll use my massive bonus of initiative. Man, I really hope they're susceptible to fire like those vines were.
All right, and
Do you burn easily?
what?
Cool.
All right, cool. So they will be going first.
Awesome.
Fuck face.
All right, so the first one is going to step to the side and is going to attack you, Pax. And you can make out she is a female drow and the other is a male. But so he, or she, I should say, I'm sorry, is da 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 da. Gonna roll an attack, and it's gonna hit.
Oh boy.
All right, and that's what she'll do. And the other one is going to target. Oh man, you have no idea how.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Shut the fuck up, Alexa. Oh man, you guys have no idea how long I've been waiting to do this one.
What, kill the team?
DPK. DPK.
So he is going to cast a wonderful spell from the Book of Lost Spells. He's going to target all of you.
That's not fair. That spell's lost.
There's a reason it was lost. He can target all of you. So what you guys are gonna have to do is you guys need to complete saving throw. It's a wisdom
Cast
saving.
hokey pokey on us.
Save for wisdom. What is the DC? Let's see. There it is. Which is plus his shit. What is it? What was his wisdom? Okay. Oh, that's actually
Sounds
kind
a
of
bit
low.
rhetorical.
Yeah, his wisdom's pretty low, so you guys might actually do okay. All right, let's see. Pax did not succeed his wisdom saving throw. Oh, also I didn't roll for Lucy. Shit.
Got a
Lucy's
big
not
old
in the
4.
party. Yeah, Lucy's not technically in the party. Wisdom. Lucy also failed. So Pax, you and Lucy are both going to be restrained. He cast a spell, and from his hand, these tendrils of shadows shoot out towards all of you, attempting to wrap around you and bind you. He cast Shadow Bind.
It's an aptly
However,
named spell.
it is. It's pretty awesome. And so he is going to. Lucy, you are restrained. And Pax,
What
you
did
are
the
restrained.
first one hit Pax with?
The first one?
Yeah.
She pulled out a. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't describe what her attack looked like. My bad. That's supposed to give you a clue. She holds her hand out, and a longbow forms in it out of this shadowy material. And she fires an arrow of the purest black, and it strikes Pax. And as it strikes him, it deals necrotic damage, basically not absorbing, but sort of like removing his life essence from him. Like, you notice that it's not like an arrow is sticking out of him, or that he now has a hole in him, as much as it looks like his life force has been drained from him.
Pax, the bar above your head got smaller.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
All right, so Lucy is going to attempt to break free. Lucy succeeds and is no longer restrained. So let me remove that real quick. Awesome. But that is all that Lucy can do. Asronical, you're up.
Well, might as well stomp forward and go for an attack.
Yes, get in their face.
Also, this guy stepped forward, so he's a little bit closer to you now. He's kind of like between you and the other one.
Alright. I'll go here.
Perfect.
And I'll attack it.
One of these things is not like the other.
First miss. And second hit.
Ooh.
Ooh, good damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Very good damage. Anything else you can do?
For now, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Then, Pax, you're up, my friend.
What, I need to escape the entangle?
You would.
No, what do I need to roll?
Well, I put what it actually does. If you cast the spell, it doesn't actually affect you.
Which one?
I put the restraint condition. It has no effects on spell casting. It's mostly attack rolls and attack rolls against you and deaths.
Okay.
So I can tell you, you have the option to cast a spell if you don't want to escape.
But all my
I
spells
get
are
what you're
attack
saying.
spells, so... What do I need to break loose?
Attack.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was... Okay, we're on the same page here. Yes, you will need to break free.
Right, what do you want me to use?
I would like for you to use a...
Yes. Sorry, I was just trying to,
Let me look at your stats real quick.
make sure the restraint condition was known. What it specifically the issues with it are.
I didn't know if it was a acrobatics, athletics, or since it was a wisdom save, if it had to be another wisdom check.
It can be. I'll say that it can be either athletics or acrobatics. If you can acrobatically, remove yourself from this entanglement.
No.
Yeah, an 11 will not cut it.
Missed it by 1.
Good try.
All right.
Given that they just stepped through the second our illustrious host died, is my spiritual weapon still there?
Your spiritual weapon. How long does it last? It doesn't require your concentration, right?
It doesn't require concentration. It has a duration of, as he looks at the thing, 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Okay. I'm gonna say that no, it's gone now.
Fuck.
Yeah, that seems like a more than a 1-minute conversation.
Yeah, the spiritual weapon was probably gone. I mean, the time that you guys were blind was easily half a minute. So
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there during all the monologuing, like watching my non-existent watch. Well, shit.
I'm glad I'm not playing a spellcaster right now.
I'm going to move between Lucy and Pax over here
okay.
and throw a sacred flame at the one that Az hit.
Okay.
Flame!
Hit it with your best shot.
Does that giant ass
Might
shield
try.
you have give AC bonus or shit like that?
Yeah, but the shield
it
also
factors
covers
into
him.
my AC.
I know you
Yes.
could extend it to like a big area. I didn't know if it covered like a whole area.
Well, it's got like 6 square feet or so of coverage, so if I extend it in one direction, it gets smaller in another. So it's not like I can make a giant dome or anything.
Yeah, it's not super crazy.
I think he said it was effectively like Captain America shield size.
I thought I remember
A
one time
little
you stretching
bit
it
bigger
out
than
real big.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It can go up to bigger than that, but like its basic form is kind of like Captain America shield.
Yeah. Okay, I'll throw.
It basically what it does is his bracer has energy contained within it, and with his thoughts, he's able to control the energy and have it form a shape as big as the amount of energy he has within it.
Yes, he failed.
He's got the Wakanda technology.
Wakanda technology.
Wakanda forever. Nice.
Damn, I was really hoping that would hurt more. And shoot.
What else can you do?
Well, I'd use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon around, but it's gone. And I'd cast any one of my spells, but they're gone. So
Spirit weapon.
nope.
Well-
Wait. Let me look at. I have a thing. I know I have a thing.
Oh,
Hold
you
on,
have a
where is
thing.
it?
Okay.
I think I do.
You think you do.
Nope, I'm not high enough level for that yet. Crap.
All right. So as you strike him, the first drow cries out, Leardren. And as such, you've now identified that his name is Leardren.
Okay, because that matters since we're killing him.
That explains the big L on his chest.
Thought it was on his forehead.
That too.
And she glares at you all, and this is in between, and she says, "You'll wish you hadn't done that."
Yeah, I wish I had done it to you instead right now.
And from the gate, enters a new opponent.
Oh no, it has a number.
And then another.
Bird opponents.
And then another.
If you just wanted a TPK, we could have just played Brandon's tonight, man.
And then another. No, it's okay.
All right,
And,
Lucy, we need some Deus Ex Machina right about now.
All right. And these 4 creatures appear.
No, there's.
There. All right.
Yes,
but-
they rolled really crappy initiative.
They did roll really crappy initiative. But the good news is, as they blink in, rather than going to attack you, they morph into these. They basically they use a move called Shadow Stealth, and what they do is they basically turn into or what it's going to do for them in this case is they are going to turn into basically a ball of pure shadow, and they're going to shoot up into this darkness that is currently surrounding you. It is above you, it is around you, it is below you. You are completely surrounded by it, and they're going to vanish into this. They're going to vanish into this sort of, I guess you could say, like a field, more or less.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm sure they'll never come back now.
Yep. So they immediately.
Hold up.
Bellic changes his pants.
All right, and
And what did
Marcial,
they do?
you're up. They turned into little shadow balls, and then they jumped into. They basically like floated / streaked into the darkness that is surrounding you.
Was that
Well,
a coincidence?
Marcial, time to make a move.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is. By the way, as for their names, the names are really just for me to know what each of them does.
Hmm.
They
I
were
really wish we had some little gnome with Earthen Grasp right now.
little what?
Oh, wait, he's a halfling. Never mind.
What can Marcial do? Hooah.
Are you about to say what is she good for?
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
What are you good for?
Absolutely nothing.
About 250.
Oof.
As we were saying,
Oh no!
Thanks, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna just kidding.
Hang on.
I'm just gonna back up.
Okay. Okay.
I guess we preached it into existence.
Fudge.
What are you good for? Missing all your shots.
It's good for a laugh.
That's true. See, it wasn't totally worthless. All right. And
God damn.
look at that. All right. So the first action will be one of the shadows. One of these balls of shadows returns, streaking out of the dark cloud above you, and it basically slams full speed into the ground at Marcial's feet and coalesces back into its humanoid shape. And it makes to attack her.
What?
However, it misses.
It's just a shadow after all. Ooh, you got dark.
And then
Man.
ba-da-ba-ba-da- yeah, no, that's it. Marcel, you're up.
Again. So wait, what happened to the shadow thing? It's still there?
The shadow is still in front of
Okay.
you. It has not vanished yet.
Wait, did I do
Yay!
Oh, the shadow is obliterated by your sacred flame.
Hey, they're susceptible to radiant.
So Marcel, this shadow approaches you and it attempts to hurt you. It lashes out at you but misses due to your reflexes. And in response, you point your wand at it. And you have a moment to say a cool line. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I was like, I am. Wait, hold on. I am good at something.
And as you say that, sacred
Most
flame,
anticlimactic.
sacred flame, basically shoots out of your wand straight to where the shadow is, and just completely consumes it, killing it instantly. And it's the shadow that makes it up, sort of just drifts upwards back into the cloud in little like puffs of smoke.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
You're just staring at where it used to be for a while.
And the same thing happens. Another streak of black shadow comes out of this cloud, lands next to Az, and strikes at him. Oop, shit. Wrong button. However, it also misses.
All their stats are like 1.
Actually, it's got a decent plus. It should not be missing this badly. Wow. That kind of sucks, but okay. All right, Az, you're up.
What the fuck? That's weird. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Oh, she gets this off my ass real quick.
Oof. Ooh.
Oh.
This is gonna hurt. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, except you got completely resisted. Well,
Partially.
you resisted the entirety of the damage.
No, it resisted half.
Right, no, I mean all his damage types were equally resisted.
Yeah, actually,
Oh yeah.
they shouldn't have been if I know what this creature is.
That's because the shadow is only is only susceptible to radiant damage.
Yeah, it's only resistant to non-magical weapon. I know it's resistant to fire, but it should not have resisted the magic weapon part of that.
Do you have a magic weapon?
you are right, but because your sword does not, since the sword does fire damage,
That sword stat a chance are automatically magical, but whatever.
But the thing is, it says bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Right. So is his weapon a magical weapon?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should have not resisted. I think when you made this weapon, you didn't add the magic slashing part.
Yeah, I might not have done that. That's okay. So this shadow is also
You
eviscerate.
can add that to the properties. Make it lowercase m, I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me get a Az's
Yeah, I knew that was suspicious.
sword.
There's only very few things that resist magical.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not a magic sword. You just literally light it on fire before you start hitting things with it.
So I'm in damage for the sword. It does have slashing type and fire type.
You would have to put magic in there.
Magic just as its own thing, or magic in front of slashing.
It'd just be like a comment. Let me find the actual tag for it.
Yeah, because you need the correct tag, because it's very specific in how these things work.
Oh, is it under? I'm sorry. Did you say properties is where it's under?
I'll have to pull one up to look. It should be under the weapon itself. There should be a properties tab.
Hang on. Maybe there's an item. Maybe there's like a magic.
Yeah, just look at like a +1. Look at any +1 weapon.
Let's see. Let's do.
Yeah,
let's look at dagger +1. What does that look? Property. Yeah, it just says properties is magic.
Spell it exactly. I mean, if it's upper or lowercase, make sure it's spelled the same.
Okay.
No, it goes under properties. Okay, that's cool. I'm learning how basic grounds works.
All right, so here, this is what
You're not
I'm
gonna
going
change?
to do.
On Monday, we get the beta release of Unity.
So as I'm gonna just have you real quick attack another shadow.
Just to see if it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me roll it.
All right.
You could take the damage off that one and then just re-roll damage. Drop the damage back.
Oh, you're right. I could.
Well, just heal this guy. We'll see if it works. Heal him back to full.
Partially resistant.
Which is going to be the fire. Take the heal him back to full and drag and drop the 26 onto it. Where he rolled the 26 damage.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, it's still not counting as magic.
Yeah, it's still not. Did it
You know
save
what?
correctly?
I think it's because the 26 was done without a magic weapon.
Hey,
Okay, maybe.
Here's what you could do. Drag the magic. Drag a new longsword that's a +1. Remove the +1 property and add back on the D8 die of fire, and it won't be magic.
I mean, for now we can just do math.
What am math?
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I want to try this.
Is it just a
real
magic
quick.
weapon that does fire damage? A D6 fire damage is all.
No, what I'm saying is just drag a magic weapon and then add a D6 fire damage and
Okay.
+1.
Yes,
Right.
Bradley.
I'm just asking.
All right, hang on. Let me try that real quick.
It's just a +1 longsword. Remove the.
Aha!
Oh, there you go.
I think I fixed it.
What'd you do?
Well, I took a refined longsword and then I looked at it. So I think now, if I am correct, as you're still targeting it, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's just.
I'm gonna roll the damage and see what it does. Yep, that's correct.
Slashing magic, yep. So it still resisted the fire, but it did not resist the slash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Would you not have like a semicolon or something at the end?
Yeah, so basically it needed to be, according to what the long sword that I added and then looked at, in properties, it says versatile and magic. I don't know what the versatile
I mean,
does.
you can
One
use
or
it one or
two-handed.
two-handed.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Oh, so it is versatile. But then where slashing is, it's slash a comma magic no space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We have that fixed, which is awesome. And now
Now-
it's Pax's turn.
Can you put that on my waffle iron?
Actually, oh yeah, did I not? Yeah, you know,
Nope.
let me do that to the waffle iron real quick, because the waffle
Yeah, if it's
iron,
while we're at it.
yeah, the waffle iron is definitely magic. bludgeoning, comma, magic. Ta-da! All right, here, Bellic. Now you let me target something with you real quick.
I'm sure it works.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's do the shadow, and let's do resisted the fire. Wait, no, it didn't. No, partially resisted the fire. Yeah.
Excuse you.
Okay.
Need to go white.
I'm glad I got that 1/1 damage.
What?
What the fudge?
We're getting some weird sound effects from your end, Mimi.
Yeah, somebody
Oh,
just.
I think it's because I was leaning down to get something from the floor and like
And
my
shit in your
microphone
pants.
white. Yeah, exactly. It's because of the coffee. I'm lactose
Oh.
intolerant.
Okay, let's move on.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
This is a conversation I don't want to entertain.
Yeah.
Push the down arrow, as.
Oh.
Pax, you're up.
Okay, I'll
As
Tried to
mentally told
actually-
me to push the button.
Yes.
I gotta make
yes.
another
I-
check.
Secretly psionic.
Make a check, please, Pax.
Fuck me.
Oh no!
You're about to be my friend.
I'm just so weak. I'm only got like 4 hit points left. I'm like, I can't get out of this.
All right, so as this guy is going to attack you, do, he is gonna cast on you. Oh wait, he didn't mean to attack with that. I'm sorry, that's the wrong.
Wrong thing.
That's the wrong thing.
Hey,
He's gonna attack
this is
for that.
God.
He's
Oh, but he
spell
missed.
he's using to restrain me concentration.
You know,
It probably is. 'Cause
it. You know, let me read it real quick because it didn't say anything about concentration when I read it. That being said, duration is 10 minutes.
yeah, but it.
Is this a 5e spell, or did you find this somewhere else?
It's a
No, it's
level
a-
4 evocation,
Mm.
but I think you aren't completely restrained.
All the creatures.
He's bound to his own shadow.
Shadow binding 5e. Looking it up.
Yeah, so Lucy's shadow and Pax's shadow merge together. The duration of the spell, creatures with merged shadows must remain within 5 feet of at least one
Oh.
other creature with a merged shadow.
Yeah, shit. Hang on a sec. So it actually says Lucy broke his bind last turn, which actually would have broken your bind. I'm sorry, I didn't read that part correctly.
And it is a wisdom save at the end of your turn to try and break it.
Oh, it's wisdom. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pax.
It's the last paragraph in the blurb. You just
Ah,
repeat
fuck
the
me.
saving throw at the end.
Come on, Nick,
The
get your
spell
shit
the spell
together.
also ends when listen, shut up. The spell ends entirely when only one creature is affected by the spell. So you're actually no longer affected.
It would have been really cool if it hit all of us, because it's like this weird shadow glue.
Yeah. So let's remove restrained. And you are free to take whatever.
So can I
Whatever
attack
action you
from
wanna do.
last round when I should have been able to?
I will say.
Or just say that I
yes.
missed my attacks.
Yeah, I'll say that since you missed your attacks. Let's say that you were preparing yourself for this attack, and now you're gonna attack twice.
Doing some
Yeah, but
deep breathing
you know,
exercises.
Fair to him, since he got
Nope.
screwed out a round. Why don't we give him advantage on his attacks and call it even?
To be,
I'm
what
easy.
was the
It's fine. I missed.
I was just asking.
Leardrin? Okay, so Leardrin, he attacked you he only attacked you once though. So here's the second attack. The other attack was not supposed. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's horrible. What the fuck?
That's not bad.
Was that a 1d6?
Because as this looks at the whatever weapon he stabbed at them and just lets out a bellowing chuckle.
You out of your goddamn mind.
That's
They
okay.
obviously
because-
haven't run into Dragonborn before.
Yep. It's yeah, he seems surprised when he strikes you with his sword and he hits you good. Like he has good form. His blade is sharp, and it does bite into you, but just barely, less than a centimeter. And you just kind of look at him as he is befuddled by just how durable you are. Now, the other one, however, is going to do a little something here.
A little something.
Just a little something. Da 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 da. You know what? Actually, they were gonna do that. They'll still do that. I need to draw myself a shape.
Roller coaster of emotions.
It's gonna be a cool shape.
That's such a cool shape.
Yep, it's a
A
square.
square shape.
It's a very square shape.
Somehow I think I know what's by the sound.
Do you wanna? I'll tell you what. It's Family Feud. There are six options on the board. What is the number one option? Asronical. You have the first move.
What?
You have the first guess, Asronical. There's six on the board. We surveyed 100 people. What is the number one answer?
I almost want to say Evard's Black Tentacles.
All right, let's take a look at the board. Evard's Black Tentacles.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, number 6. Does anybody else wish to take a guess? Number 1 is still on the board.
We're being sent to the Shadow Realm.
Or is this thematic?
It is thematic.
Yeah, because it's called Black Tentacles, by the way, not Evard's, but Evard's its old name.
Well, think of what their race is. What is what are some of the spells their race has?
Oh, you're going racial spells.
Fairy Fire?
That's racist.
Fairy Fire. Is it on the board? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the number one answer with over 80 surveyed.
By the way, I was saying Evard's Black Tentacles, it's also 20-foot square, and I'm like, these guys totally have tentacles written all over them.
They're hentai drow.
So does the map.
Actually, technically, I could get all of you.
Not if I do this.
I am gonna deny the move.
Rude.
Rude. That's
Wait,
fine.
but none of us are invisible.
And
Give an
last
advantage
but
on attacks versus.
But
all right, who failed? Oh wow, that was Jesus Christ. Lucy and Bellic both fucking rolled 20s.
I'm actually perfectly okay with the advantage. I've always thought that spell is hilariously just somebody throwing glitter on people. Just magical glitter throwing.
Well, there used to be a spell called Glitter Dust that was exactly that.
I know! That's exactly why I see it that way.
wait a minute, that's not spell casting, that's just assault.
That's exactly what this spell feels like every time it's used. It's just like throwing fucking glitter in people's faces.
How? You get advantage on attacks because I can't see now.
No, you're just very shiny.
At least it's a concentration spell for him. Hit him.
Save it on everybody, including the people who succeeded, by the way.
Oh, what the hell?
They
Fucking shit. Alright, hang on. Who succeeded?
just take the effect off, Lucy and myself.
Hang on. Where's Lucy?
I think it's because you didn't roll the save from the spell.
Yeah.
I thought I did.
No,
It's
because it
just a
just
save.
said what our save was.
Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Okay, cool. And now she's gonna go back to. She's actually gonna try and help out her brother there, and she's going to move this way. And
Oh,
she's gonna fire her bow, and she's gonna
Ooh.
do some damage.
Ouch.
Damn.
That's
Go
fine.
meat shield.
And you succeeded on your constitution, so you're not stunned.
That's fine.
All right, Lucy is up.
He says that a picture of that
Hard
cartoon
to
with the
tell.
dog in the room full of fire. I'm fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
Lucy is going to run up here with you, Az, and is going to attack him. That's a hit.
I still got HP to burn.
Oh, good hit. Good hit.
Ooh.
Good hit. Good hit. Next up, one of the shadows. The shadow lands, comes streaking out of the. It comes basically. Fuck.
It's naked?
Yeah, it comes streaking across the field, chased by security. Lands next to Bellic.
It's Will Ferrell in old school.
No.
Oh, and it missed.
Yes.
All right.
Shield.
And the other shadow comes streaking out, lands right behind Pax and Marcel.
Oh shit.
And this one is going to strike at both of you.
What?
Does that?
This is a special shadow.
Okay. We'll
Yep,
go with
his name is Billy. He's
His name's
special. He has a special classroom at the school he goes to.
This is his first day.
This is his first day. He's new here. Be nice to Billy.
Whoa!
See ya.
All right. And then, because that was the last shadow of the turn, they both go streaking back up into the. Oh, actually, Bellic, you still have a move this turn. So hang on, finish your.
I hate to be that, but those things have a secondary effect.
They do, but these shadows are not Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition shadows. These are shadows that I have changed.
Okay, good.
They do not. Yeah, they do not
I'm
have
glad
this.
to hear that because I don't want that ability happening.
Yeah,
Wanna
they
fight
don't
another
worry.
One?
They
Shadow Pax.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, these shadows do not work that way.
Okay, good.
Mother.
Because I don't want to deal with that right now.
That's how the dominoes start falling.
Yeah. Oh man. I really wanted to do a thing.
I think you need to go in.
However, that being said, Pax's life force is being drawn towards the gate. You see his blood begins to move away from his body. It's very slowly. It's not like instantaneous, but you do see his blood is starting to make a trail towards the gate.
I'm gonna get in front of it.
Change
All
my name
right.
to Carol Ann.
I'm gonna force feed him my other health potion.
Okay.
Does
So
Shadow get an
you
attack of opportunity?
You can technically move where you without getting the attack.
The shadow will get an attack of opportunity. Thank you.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, actually, he could just move one south and be in range of me and not move out of it.
That's what we're gonna say he does because I already rolled and I hit him, but that is clearly in his best interest.
Alright, you get 7 hit points, bro.
Thanks.
Right.
Welcome back to the
Max,
party.
You're at 29 HP, and you are no longer unconscious. Let me get rid of that.
Yep.
I'm also gonna say that technically, since you died,
You didn't die.
well, yeah, no, you didn't die. You were knocked. Never mind. You're good.
Were you wanting to
I'm out.
remove the fairy fire or something?
I was thinking about it, and then I realized you didn't really get hit in a way that the fairy fire would have been removed
Well,
from
the
using
guy
it.
that cast it would have to go down, not me.
Yeah, that's what I realized.
Because it just continues to affect the area, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you
Well, I
didn't
was.
I would just be an unconscious or dead body that's
Not
glowing.
Yes. Is that all you can do this turn, Bellic?
Pretty short on bonus actions.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, as my bonus action, I'm gonna say, "I'll melt the potion." So the only thing I have for you next is spare the dying.
Okay, cool. So as you finish force feeding Pax, the shadows streak back up into the cloud above and disappear from your sight.
Next round.
That's all I got.
All right.
I'm still so low.
Oh, hey, Lucy's up. So Lucy is going to move. He's going to move around and try to get a better angle on Lyrdrin.
Fuck him up vociferously.
And he's gonna attack, and he's gonna hit, and he's gonna roll really good. And Lyrdrin is going to cry out as Lucy's claws dig through his shadowy armor and rake across his chest, throwing him back. And for a moment, he will just lie there, unconscious.
Now you can get rid of Fairy Fire.
Yeah, I can.
Yay.
Oh, wait, no. Fairy Fire was cast by the other one.
What was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. But this shadow creature is going to land. Is going to land right here next to Lyrdrin's body and next to Lucy. And he is going to do this thing. He is going to become amorphous, and he is going to squeeze into Lyrdrin's armor, and he is going to once again.
It's wearing him like some kind of egger suit.
Right. And the other drow is now seems very fierce. She is going to.
That became a Finnish metal band.
Yes. He is going to attack towards Lucy this time. Gonna hit.
Oh boy.
Does okay damage. But she kind of realizes that she's not having as good of an effect as she would like to have. Oh, although Lucy does fail his... Lucy is now stunned. Shit. Quick. Cool. So Lucy is stunned. And then she's going to turn towards you, Az. Because he didn't think that was going to happen. So he attacked. Didn't
We
attack.
did roll damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on a sec.
She just gets free damage on you.
My bad. I didn't click the attack. She missed. Stay.
Add 16 health back, thank you.
I think he did, didn't he?
Okay, good.
Yeah, I gave it back to you. You're at 40. All right, Az, you're up.
Get right here.
So you said that it went into Lyrdrin's armor.
Yes.
Did it stand up, or is he still crumpled on the ground?
He's still crumpled on the ground.
You know what? I don't move. Cancel that move.
Okay.
I'm going to use my belt. I'm going to pick up Lyrdrin and hurl him at the other one.
Okay.
You need to remove the Fairy Fire from us, too.
No, he said, what's her head cast it.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's right.
But if she gets attacked and dies...
But yeah, I'm going to pick him up after using my belt and hurl the fucker at her.
Beat
All right.
a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Cool.
So what do I do?
My favorite.
Going for the emotional damage there,
Well,
I see.
This is an improvised attack since you're attacking with a body, and it's a ranged attack.
How proficient are you at wielding bodies?
Because you're so insanely strong, I'm not going to say that you need to roll, or I'm not going to say you need to roll with
Here's
disadvantage.
my thought process. here's my thought process real quick. Even if I miss her, he's still gonna slam into the wall.
Yeah,
There's no wall. It's the edge of the abyss.
I'll tell you what. If you somehow roll a critical miss, though, something incredible is going to happen.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna roll a d1. And what?
just roll with the bonus you get from the. Well, yeah, no, roll a single d20 for the attack. Okay, your attack is good. Now just roll the amount that you get with the belt, and will determine what happens.
What do you mean? Roll the amount I get with the belt?
I thought the belt gave you a number.
Yeah, you don't roll a number. You just say a number.
Why? Why you?
Oh, hang on. That's right. So
I'm
your strength bonus is increased by 10 for up to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Or you have to basically tell me what the feat of strength you wish to do is. But that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna say that that's something costs you anything. So you are going to hurl him. Roll for me. Since you're such a strong motherfucker, as your strength bonus is +4. So how about you roll me 2d8 +4?
Okay.
Should have put a bunch of spiky things on him before you threw him.
Think this is a D. I hate trying to figure out what's a DA. Ugh.
The D8 is the pyramid-y looking one that has a bottom pyramid.
Yep, it's the one between the
Ooh.
D6 and the D10.
18.
All right.
Yeah, +4.
So she's going to take 18 damage, getting hit with the body of this other drow. And they are both going to... he's a crumpled body, and he is hitting her, so she's going to slow his momentum down. But I'm going to roll for her to see if she gets knocked off this platform.
Oh, that would be an interesting turn of events.
And a con check.
Oh yeah, she did take 18 damage.
Gets knocked off the planet, or it might not matter.
Okay, so she actually did succeed her save. So she does get knocked back a couple feet, but she just crumples to the ground with the body of this other drow basically like next to her.
A concentration check.
And yeah, I'm checking that real quick. I believe that is
Just a DC 10.
Yeah, con save.
yeah, we're pull up thingy. Con. She succeeds it.
But yeah, basically has picks up the fucker and simply yells out, "I'm getting tired of this day," and pulls, smashing into her.
Yeah, you guys have been through a lot of shit today. First, you guys went to a ball where Marcel was almost possessed. Then you had to fight a bunch of vines and the Lord Iarna. And then you went outside and were confronted by a bunch of tree creatures and more vines. And then you ran through the tunnels. And then you had an emotional reunion with Marcel's family. And then you went to go fight more vines and more tree creatures down here. It's been a very long day for you guys.
With no long rest whatsoever.
No, well,
No
Bellic
short
didn't.
rest.
Yeah, Bellic didn't get any long rests because Celeste was keeping him busy.
Yeah, that wasn't going to take 8 hours.
It's like rodeo, 8 seconds.
With the rest of my movement,
Efficient.
I
Man, this day feels like it's been 6 months long.
Yep, Bellic. I know, right? Bellic has learned the importance of Columbus's first rule of surviving zombies: cardio.
Okay, question.
Answer.
Would you have counted that as a push attack?
You slamming his like throwing and slamming his body into her?
Yeah.
It pushed her.
Yeah, it did push her back a little bit. Because it was a body, and bodies are heavy and unwieldy, and so obviously gravity took hold and pulled his body downwards. It didn't hit like an actual a projectile.
Oh, I'm just asking if it's considered as a push attack, because then I would still have one more attack.
No, you picked up his body and hurled it. That was an attack.
Fair enough.
I mean, you have a second attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I would still have another attack.
Damn.
Oh yeah. That was only one attack. You picked him up and threw him, and you
put that
used your
prone-
belt.
Can you put the prone modifier on?
Oh, was she knocked prone?
Oh,
you
she
did
was
say
not-
she crumpled.
She did crumple. She is prone.
Ah, thank you.
No, thank you. No. Thank you.
Oh, snap.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, Pax, my boy. It is your turn.
I'll try to hit her again with disadvantage.
Ah, yes, she's
Prone.
prone.
Click my button. Gotta click the button.
Pair of twos. Not gonna work.
Hey, you got one.
Holy shit.
You actually hit.
And then I'm going to move over here.
Bleed some more.
Well, they keep throwing some AoEs around us, so I'm going to spread out a little bit.
All right.
Who said I was done?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
Jesus Christ. Motherfucker. All right. It's at this moment Ledrin begins to move again, his body sort of spasming, and the shadow creature comes basically reforms again, seeping through the holes in his armor. And actually, it's the shadow creature's going to stand there. But Ledrin will stand up, and he is there. And he looks at you and he says, "That was unexpected."
Same.
Yeah, you were unexpectedly light.
And he too is going to hold his hand out, and the shadows that formed around it, similar to the female drow, the shadows that form around it and turn it into a bow. And he is going to fire point blank at you.
Disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage.
He's got sharpshooter.
Well, I'm going to say he's at disadvantage
Actually,
because
that's
he's...
crossbow. That's actually crossbow mastery, not sharpshooter.
But he is at disadvantage because he is on... he has not fully recovered. He is on his knees. Or on a knee.
Well, not even that. Point blank shooting with a bow.
And he will miss you. The arrow will fly just past you. It strikes your armor, but it glances. It kind of glances off because it's not a direct hit. And he will not be able to disengage, but he is going to move away from you. So take an attack of opportunity on him.
Nice.
Oof. Ouch.
I'm back though.
He is going to.
As he walks away, I stab into his adamant, and he just has to pull himself off the blade painfully.
Yes, so he is going to step back to this point right here. And he's going to turn to the other, and he's going to say, wow, you're going to learn her name too. He's going to say, Yumavan, we must go now.
I already died once. I'm not dying twice.
Somehow I think they're starting to realize they made a mistake.
And he is going to... Damn. He already used his move, so unfortunately he's not gonna do jack shit. He's gonna jump into the portal and he's going to fuck off.
Does he have the movement? Because he had to spend half of it to stand up.
True.
Yeah.
5, 10. I mean,
I
could see it.
Because where he was, that was 30 foot.
What? No, it wasn't.
He stood up, so there's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, he has 30 feet. So the 30 feet. He would have gotten in like 20. I guess he would have gotten in like 28 feet or whatever. But the gate's big enough. He stepped into it.
It pulled a dead guy towards it. I'm pretty sure it pulls a living one.
Yep. And you see it continues to swirl as his shape just disappears into it.
You just hear whoosh.
All right, next up is the shadow. Ooh, that's a good shadow. So this shadow is going
good
to...
little shadow.
God damn it, it's the special shadow.
The special shadow.
Over here, we'll paint a little friendly little shadow to go along with Az.
Hey there.
It's Tom. He's coming here for alcohol. Alcohol counseling.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yep.
Wait, where is Shadow 4?
Fuck.
It's up your butt.
Right here.
Oh, it was already in the tracker. That's why I'm like, why can't I see it on the map?
Do.
Because it was just up your butt.
Do. Shadow.
I did not allow it to do that.
Oh,
Another crit.
Shadow 4 is trying to kill.
As before you die, tell us what the gem is in your chest.
And it is now Bellick's turn.
Oh, fucking A.
Hey, do you have any spells? Pax is looking kind of rough.
No.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
He hasn't had spells for like friggin'
I walked into this with no spells.
Fucked all the
Man.
bastards before we came on this mission.
I am going to
That's why
let me make sure I know what I'm doing here.
Not a
60
cat.
feet, huh? Yeah, that's close enough. I'm going to use my channel divinity to read Yumvan's thoughts.
Okay.
So that's a DC 15 wisdom save.
DC 15. Oof.
That's my casting
Do you
DC.
not have
All right.
where you can target for that?
It's just it's a feature.
Yeah, look in
Channel
the,
divinity read thoughts.
You should have that.
Oh,
with
the
class
spells?
feature coding.
Said wisdom save, right?
Hold on, let me go look for... Yeah, it's a whiz save. Library...
Wait, you don't have...
Final Divinity, what's it called? Knowledge of Ages?
No, read thoughts.
He's that kind of cleric. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
So she'll...
there we go. I didn't have class feature effects.
Ah.
What happened?
No, that
You're
was
saying
you
ah.
just told me. Yeah, I was saying because in response to what you just said.
Right, no, but I feel like I cut you off. You were starting to tell me like what was going to happen.
No, I was still saying, is it wisdom or not?
Yep.
Okay, cool. She will roll for wisdom. She does not succeed.
Sweet.
So you hear her thoughts. She's staring to the spot where the other drow just entered the portal, and then she's looking back up at Az and at the rest of you, and you just hear her sigh internally, and she just says, "Ugh, fucking asshole of a brother he is."
Yeah, and she's too far away to get to the portal. That's the funny part.
Okay.
And then
as a
she
bonus,
starts doing like a little like an elevator tune in her head. Do do do.
Do.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
so so that's what's foremost in her mind, reflecting her current emotion and what she's actively thinking about. Then.
Yes. Well, she's thinking. Yeah, she's thinking about how much damage she can do before running, as well as whether or not she'll come back if she's on this plane.
Okay. So I've got this for a minute. As a bonus action, I'm just going to shout to Az, "Don't let her leave!" And maybe don't
Never-
kill her.
Marcel, you're up.
Oh.
Yes, Marcel.
What does the crazy cat lady do?
Burn the hell out of another one of those shadows.
What does Lucifer
Kill that
say?
That was very-
I would go. I would do more stuff if my movement was approved.
Your movement is not approved.
Forms in the mail.
Well, then I skip my turn.
That's perfect. Okay, so
So passive aggressive.
Sweet.
Roll that mod.
oh no,
Ah,
you did so much
How am I rolling
damage.
so good on initiative when I only have a +1 bonus?
All right, Lucifer is gonna attack this shadow that is kind of giving you some trouble there. As do.
Lucifer was stunned.
Oh fuck, you're right. Lucifer is not gonna attack the shadow. Lucifer is going to.
Not,
Yeah, he is stunned. He's gonna
Nothing with
try
his turn.
to escape his stun.
No,
That-
that's usually our one.
it just wears off at the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, most of
Let me check that real quick. 'Cause he was
Yeah,
stunned
I
by.
need stun effects.
Well, hang on. Her stun. Yeah, her stun effect is actually longer than that, though.
Doesn't he get a save at the end of each turn?
Yeah, let me read her thing real quick.
Probably a Constitution save.
No, they're special elves. It's like a charisma save or something, right?
Aha! You were wrong. It was not Constitution. It was Con.
Oh, fuck you.
All right. Okay, so he did not go unconscious. He was just stunned. All right. What is stun normally? Stun is just stun for one action, right?
Yeah.
For one turn. All right. Well, he will be stunned this turn then.
Yeah. And then next turn, he'll be free to do whatever the
Yes.
fuck
So as Ronicle, it is once
Whatever
again.
do.
Yes, it is once again your turn.
Oh. Good to know.
She glares at you as you bring your sword up, and she does her best to block it. She holds out the bow, and you strike the bow, and it actually feels solid as you strike it. But you are towering over her, and you are able to use your strength to push her arms down, along with her bow, digging your blade into her shoulder. And she falls over.
It would take more than that to kill me. And turn around and basically backhand this guy with the blade.
All right.
Wow. Little blender over there.
All right. Yep. Shadow 4 is no more.
The poet didn't know it.
Get over here. More physical in the way. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
She died while I was drifted with her. Ah!
Yeah. Well, funny enough, Bellic, she's still. You can still hear her thoughts.
Really?
Yeah, she is just cursing, mostly her brother, but also herself for letting Az get the best of her. And she's just she's muttering about how she really hopes she isn't stuck.
Hey guys, there's an afterlife. I can still hear her.
Good to know.
What's up next? What's up, Az?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that also gets skipped.
Yeah. So she will be skipped.
Gonna spend her turn dead.
Hard to do something when you're dead.
Marcel, you're up. Oh, by the way, I didn't do this at the end of the last turn, but at the end of the entire turn order, the shadows go invisible. They shoot back up into the cloud. So this shadow is actually not visible now.
No problem.
So then it's Yibim.
Yeah, she's the only one left, and she's currently lying on the ground unconscious. So you know there's a shadow though. So you could hold your turn until after the shadow returns, or you could do a different action.
Can I hold my?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to hold your action. So, what are you holding your action for? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for that shadow to come back.
Cool. Well, the shadow comes back.
Super effective spell on it.
Yeah. So the shadow comes back.
Super effective.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back right next to Eeny, Meeny. Actually, let's do this. Oh. Wait, hang on. There's shit. There's too many of you for 4
There's
seconds.
shit.
Okay, hang on.
He rolled a d4 to pick which of the 5 people to be next to.
4, 5. Let's do that.
Good job.
Ah, damn it. All right, so Pax is the unlucky winner.
Well, she gets her attack off.
Yep, so Marcial, go ahead and attack the shadow.
Sweet.
Oh. Thank you, ma'am.
And so the shadow appears before you, Pax, standing over you, and as it brings its shadowy hand down upon you to fucking wreck you, it is instead obliterated from behind by a sacred flame that just entirely consumes it.
It's the name of my biography.
Pax, you're up.
I charge forward, pulling out my short sword, and I run it through the bitch's chest.
All right. Attack her dead body, I guess.
Bitches get stitches.
Bellic, you hear her mutter, "Oh, now that's just disrespectful."
Don't
Guys,
worry.
this
what
is
I'm
so
about-
weird.
Hang on a second, I gotta find my effects.
What I'm about to do is super disrespectful.
She also just saw the she also cursed when that shadow vanished. She was very not happy when that last shadow was defeated.
Well, it's dead.
Status dying too.
Just had to get that automatic critical in there because she's unconscious. To decimate the body. As much as I've been missing that, I gotta get something in there.
Jesus Christ.
Could have went Bellic.
So,
Pair of
So
ones in there
Pax-
too. That sucks.
as you just tear this body to shreds, this shadowy gas just starts leaking from it, just like coalescing above it. And finally this shadowy orb basically shoots out of her body into this gaseous cloud. And you realize, Bellic, as you're listening, that it's her. And she shoots up and over all your heads, cursing the whole way. And she disappears back into the portal.
Damn it.
However, her body lays there and begins to turn into this just black sludge as it basically liquefies and just basically her body just turns into nothing.
No equipment left.
No, her entire being was made up of this shadow.
You know,
Wait,
like all the other dark elves you've ever seen.
Yeah. However, the gate is still open. And it's at this moment that Lucifer looks at it and he says, "Okay, we need to close this thing now."
I was going to ask her how to do it, but you turned her into oatmeal.
Does
Put up your stuff, son.
does anybody know? Does anybody have any ideas?
Tear it down.
Do I still feel a connection to her?
You know, it's very tough, but she's still she's still in the gate, so she's still technically within your reach.
Okay, because the second half of Read Thoughts is that if I get another action while this is still in effect, I can cast a suggestion spell that automatically succeeds.
Okay. What do you want to suggest?
Well, I was going to have her come sit and talk to us, but since the best thing I can do is read her thoughts right now, I'm just going to suggest that she should remind herself how to deactivate the portal.
She's confused because, as far as she knows, there isn't a way to deactivate the portal.
Well, they had to open it somehow.
Not to her understanding. The portal was activated on your side, not from hers.
Okay.
All right.
I've confused the ghost.
Does anybody have some very powerful spells or
We've got
a
cantrips.
really big hammer?
You said not to touch the gate.
Yeah, well, that was before the gate opened, and
Okay,
now
I'm really gonna touch the gate.
we really need to. No, don't touch the gate. It will corrupt
It's a
you.
big, like, circular stone thing, right?
Yeah. Well, the platform it's on is, but the gate
but
is
like the gate itself, does it go up and make like a circle, like the Stargate kind of looking thing?
no, more like an arch, like an archway.
But it had a physical structure that it was built within.
Yes, it is built within a physical stone structure.
Throw your chain around it and yank it down.
Yeah, I was saying, as they're arguing, I just pull up my war pick and start slamming.
All right. Roll some damage then. All right. You slam into the stone, and a corner of one of the blocks chips off.
I just keep slamming.
All right. So he's doing that, and as you can all see, it's super ineffective.
Use
Given
that great
maybe,
strength of yours and yank it down.
yeah, maybe given it like a year or something, he could put a good dent in.
So I'm just imagining while Az is furiously war picking in the background, Lucy continues his conversation.
Yeah, Lucy's still talking to you all. Lucy is like freaking out. He wants this thing closed like ASAP. He's looking around. There isn't really much. There isn't really much to go off of.
Maybe it needs a sacrifice. We throw Lucy through it.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Marcy,
Hmm?
your wand.
What about it?
Isn't it supposed to control this thing?
No, you idiot. Her wand is connected to the tree.
And maybe she can control the roots of the tree to crush that archway.
He turns to you, Marcel, and he says, I hate to admit it, but that's actually not a bad idea.
So what am I doing?
After a bit, I just back away and breathe
You
in my rage.
you need to speak to Vala. Vala
Cast
is
control roots.
Yeah, Vala is no longer connected. When the gate turned on, Vala's connection was severed, which means that theoretically, if Vala's still alive, she is no longer corrupt. So you should try talking to her and ask for a little bit of help.
Okay, and how do I talk to a tree? Like, do I talk to, because like the tree itself, it's right there, right?
Focus on your wand.
Yeah, I mean, you can see like the roots are kind of all around you. Like the roots are sticking out from different pockets of this shadowy gas that's still hovering above you.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tree is there, and you can sort of feel it in this weird sense where through the connection of your wand and the tree, you can sort of feel this strange presence that you can't necessarily explain.
Every time I talk to plants at the monastery, they wilted, so don't look at me.
Excuse me. So let's see.
Roll to talk with tree.
Roll to talk with tree.
That will be
So is that intimidation or?
that'll be a talk to tree check. That'll be located under. I think it's right beneath stealth and something else.
Let me see. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, do a.
I was totally kidding. I don't want to roll anything.
Okay. Let's see. I will say that you can either roll a. Because you're trying to communicate with it, like you're trying to create a connection. So you either need to roll for Arcana or for, I guess, religion.
Well, I'm gonna roll
Technically the tree.
one, and so
Okay, so religion.
I'm not good at religion.
Apparently you're not good at Arcana either.
I was about to say that.
I'm not good at either.
Oof. All right, so Marcel is struggling there. Bellic, you've had lots of prayer time back at the monastery. The monks taught you well. You think maybe that you could give her a couple tips, maybe help her out a little bit. Well, why don't you try and bestow some good old Bellic knowledge on her?
Right, so step one is to feel really guilty about everything you do.
I already do.
You're halfway there.
Excellent.
Hey, question.
Next thing I gotta do is just live on a prayer.
Because you're halfway there.
Exactly. Thank you.
I don't get it.
Take her hand. Take her hand. You'll make it. I swear.
Whoa.
Whoa. I still don't get it.
Of
And the
this,
stream gets copyright strike.
Hey, you're
It's okay. Disney doesn't own the rights to that song.
Turns out we're singing the Shatner version.
Hey, you're right.
Yes, Az?
I'm sending him a message since he knows how this thing works, just so it doesn't interrupt our conversation. I'm gonna solve something with him.
Okay, good. All right, so this is what happens. Bellic gives you a couple of tips. Gets you like taking deep, slow breaths. You close your eyes and you concentrate, and he gives you advantage on your next roll.
So step number 2 is to use a second D20.
Yep. If you don't know what a D20 is, that's okay.
What's a D20?
Your player.
It's a religion thing.
Yeah, your player will know about it.
So should I do actually religion, or do I
You
just
could do Arcana. Because you're trying to channel. Well, I mean, you had a roll again because you had advantage.
See if you get even higher.
Yeah, you could crit. Oh,
Nope.
you almost crit. God, that was so close. It was on 20 for a second. All right. So Marciel, you channel your arcane energy through the wand, and you feel for this presence. And as you reach out, you make contact. You form a connection between the tree and yourself, and the tree doesn't speak, but it feels. And you feel so many emotions that you can't quite comprehend. It's too many at once. So for a moment, you're just in excruciating pain as all these emotions just are bearing down on you. And then for a moment, there is nothing, and you don't feel anything. The presence is still there, but you are no longer in pain. And you open your eyes, and you're now standing in a glade. It is grassy, and you are surrounded by trees and shrubbery. And as you look around you, there is a large tree behind you, forming the center of this glade. And you recognize the tree as Vala.
Did someone say Asvala?
And Vala is happy. She is happy to see you. She's happy that you are safe. And she is happy that she is free. And she tries to convey her happiness and her appreciation for you, or to you, but she doesn't quite succeed. And instead, you just feel very, very, you just feel very warm.
Okay. So I just feel like kind of like a warm presence.
Yes, a warm, comforting presence. And now on back where the other guys are, the roots are starting to sort of form. They're growing again, growing downwards towards you all, and they're sort of growing nearest to Marciel, and they're forming sort of like a protective, almost like cocoon around.
The vines are coming for us. I'm hitting them with a hammer.
Like, no, don't.
Marciel,
you're in a trance. You can't see that.
I know.
You're in a trance.
So I guess like in my trance, like I put a hand like on like the trunk of Vala, and I'm just like, hey, sorry about all the shit that we did. But It looks
Vala
like
is temporarily sad, but then you feel a sort of cold wash over you before it goes back to being happy, and you get the feeling that she is forgiving.
thank you.
And then she says in a booming voice, "Ling, you are here for the Master Sword."
Anyways,
Sorry, I had to.
you're not allowed to make those references.
You know what?
You're
Fuck
fake.
you.
Fan. Anyway,
Excuse you?
yeah, you heard me.
All right, we're having a talk after this.
He's already made the Harry Potter reference. Now we're going to Legend of Zelda.
Wait, what was the Harry Potter reference I made?
Oh my god, the chest piece.
I can't remember.
No, I was just making I was making a chess reference.
Oh, bullshit. That's a Harry Potter reference.
Like, made it cool per se, but I was just making a chess reference.
Okay,
I think one of the exact things that was said in was what's his name? Doofus Butt in the giant chess scene.
Ronald Weasley.
Yeah, I never remember his name.
I like Doofus Butt better.
You said doofus butt, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I
So
think
I'm in this trance, and I'm just like, "Hey, Vala."
Hey, Marcy. I'm sorry, wrong voice.
Oh my god, it's God.
Basically.
Hey, Bellic.
So I apologize, and so kind of felt like a cold wash over me, but I'm forgiven. I say thanks. So we're gonna fix the fuck ups we made, but I need your help. There's a gate, and we don't
As
know
soon
how
as
to...
you say gate, you sense fear and scare and terror, and all these different horrible negative emotions are now flooding through your mind as Vala transfers them to you.
Okay.
And then once more, a cold washes over you, and it's a lighter. It's not as harsh, but Vala still seems worried.
I want to fix this. We want to close that portal.
Do you guys still hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lucy says that we need to close it as soon as possible. How do we do that?
Vala sort of hums a warm hum in agreement, and you get the feeling that Vala is thinking, as though it is processing what you've told it. And after a moment, it gives you a very warm it gives you like a very warm thought, a very warm feeling, as though it is comforting you, and it is telling you that she will help. And this glade that you're in begins to fade, and the tree that is Vala in this glade is becoming harder to see. And the last feeling you feel before you snap out of your trance is you feel happy. And when you wake up, you are in this wooden cocoon. These roots had like wrapped around you in a sort of protective way. And they begin to part and form a doorway for you to exit said cocoon.
Okay, so I step out.
And you step out and you see that the root system has grown down and has sort of formed this like stem connecting itself to this platform from above. And you had just been inside this stem. And now more roots are growing down around the gate, and they are wrapping themselves around it. And they're being very careful not to go through the portal. But you see this energy begin to affect the roots, and they start to turn a somewhat sickly color, and they start to become almost viney again, but they continue wrapping around in defiance until the entire gate is wrapped around in a thick binding of vine. And then they begin to tighten, and like a snake, they coil themselves tighter and tighter, and you hear a cracking noise. And at the very top, the top half of the gate begins to show signs of strain, and the stone at the very center begins to glow a shape. It's a very brief, sort of U-like shape. Bright light flashes from between the U, and the stone viewed upon shattered, and the portal is cut off instantly, and the gate crumbles. And the U in it falls forward towards you all.
Whoop.
The floor, when it hits the floor, it breaks off into many smaller pieces. At its center is a black onyx crystal.
Does anyone want to get that?
I'm way out of my depth here. I'm following the cat.
Lucifer looks at the gate, the now
By the
destroyed,
way.
crumpled gate.
By the way, real quick, if you guys hear any noises, I'm not at my home right now, so I have people in the house.
Okay.
Mostly I'm just hearing us come through your headphones.
Okay, good.
If y'all hear strange noises, I'm creeping through someone's house stealing their shit.
Because it feels like somebody's watching
keep it
me.
So I guess I go up there and just to I guess pass my hand along the roots, kind of praise, thank you, you did great, I'm sorry that if you got hurt, and I just kind of, do I have something I could pick up this onyx thing with?
Yeah,
a handkerchief or something.
Yeah, you probably got some either a towel or some cloth or something in your bag you could use.
Yeah, and I pick
Hazmat
it up.
suit.
Yeah, so Vala,
hold on, let me just pull out my hazmat suit.
Vala replies warmly. Her roots are damaged. She is very hurt. But she seems to be okay. And she is happy that you are safe.
And I pick up the thing, the little onyx. What was it again?
It was a crystal.
Crystal. I pick it up.
A dark black crystal.
Yes, it is the purest black. And above you, the shadow, the cloud of shadows dissipates. As soon as the portal cracked, they just ceased to exist.
I'm gonna hesitantly reach out to one of the nearby roots and pat it after watching her do that.
Okay. Yeah. You pat it and you feel nothing.
Thanks, buddy.
It shrivels and dies.
No!
Balik, what the fuck?
Well, can we go get a rest and something to eat? I'm starving.
Yeah, you've got some blood in you.
That can wait.
So I guess I wrap up the little crystal in a bundle and I stick it in my pouch, and then I go over to Lucy and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess that's that. Let's go survey the damage upstairs.
Food's more important than health.
Yeah, Lucy is just shocked and is looking at the gate, and he's like, "Oh my god, I don't think you don't understand what just happened here."
Correct.
No, we don't. Let's go.
I don't understand and I don't really care.
Then tell us what happened.
Why don't we do like a montage as we go upstairs? You tell us.
You know what? I have something to go check up on now, but I will see you all very soon.
Hey, wait.
And Lucy sort of turns back into their cat form because they were a shadow demon this whole time, and leaves. But something you notice is that now that you have seen what these shadowy creatures from this gate are like, you notice that Lucy has some similarities in the way that he morphs in and out of his shadow form. And he sort of just scampers away very quickly and vanishes. He goes like this. Do 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 do. Then he goes over here.
That was really awkward. He just like walked out in the middle of us asking questions.
Well, good. We can hurry up to what we were gonna do anyhow then.
Exactly.
I hope that elevator still works without his help.
If not, I think Vala would be more than happy to assist.
So
Cool.
you guys make your way over. You make your way back through the tunnels. You get to the elevator, which thankfully does rise when you're all on it, and it reaches back to the top. You exit the pool that it is hidden. It is hidden in, and the tree then reforms itself so that its shade is cast over the pond, and it begins to refill with water until it is once again a filled pond, and you cannot tell the difference.
His pack's like 95% bandages right now.
Yeah,
Look
Pax
like a mummy.
Pax is limping pretty good, but he's okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just like have 50-something points of damage on me, and I'm just like, move on.
But Marcial's parents are there. They immediately wrap her up in hugs, and her mother is like kissing her on her forehead, and is speaking very very quickly in Elvish. How she's so happy she's safe, that she returned, that her friends are okay. Where's where's Lucifer? And then she doesn't really care about Lucifer and just keeps asking Marcial if she's okay. Blah blah blah. But you make your way out of the tunnels, back up to the city of Valathir. When you exit the crypt, you return to the surface. You find that much of the city has been consumed by these vines and these roots, and several trees have repositioned and even animated themselves in such a way that they are no longer supporting any of the buildings that had been built onto them or were attached. Many buildings were crushed and just in general torn apart by the vines during their rampage. Yet, despite all this carnage and the fact that so much lies around you in ruins, at the very center, Vala looks very normal. But Vala also looks different. Vala seems to be growing a little bit taller. She's a little more noticeable than the last time you were here, in the sense of she reaches higher above the treetops. And you can even see some of these vines begin to recede themselves. And they either drag themselves across the land back towards Vala, or they pull themselves back underground from whence they came. And as you travel through the city, Marcial's parents are taking you to their house to so you can all bandage up and heal and get some food. So long as there's food there. And when you arrive, you find that their house was thankfully spared, and they take you inside. It's a nice little, it's a quaint little house. It's not necessarily a large mansion or manor, but it's a good sized house built in one of the lower trees. So you do have to go up some. You do have to go up some stairs, cross a bridge to get. But you reach their humble abode in the trees, and you, for the first time in quite a while, have a chance to rest. In the coming day, and you do rest. So everybody rest.
Everybody rest.
Everybody rest. Everybody get themselves a nice long rest.
Like Oprah with the rest. You get a rest.
You get a rest. You get a rest. Everybody gets a rest.
Is that something we do from a thing?
No, I just gave you guys a rest. Yeah.
Oh, sweet! Yay!
Yeah. So
By the way, playing like a super I'm glad this ain't this, but I'm playing like a super difficult campaign in their campaign where we're doing. Anybody ever looked at the gritty realism
Yeah,
rules?
where it takes like a week for a short rest.
Yeah, I'm playing that. Ridiculous.
damn.
Our party pauses for a week to take a short rest.
Pauses for a
For a
month.
long
take
rest,
a long
it's
rest.
something ridiculous. I can't remember.
Jesus.
But in the coming days, the city begins to rebuild itself.
Oh no, that's what it is. It's a short rest is a long rest, and a long rest is a week.
Okay, that makes sense. But so anyways, yeah, because the long rest is 8 hours, so short rest becomes 8 hours.
And
Long
then,
rest becomes a week. That makes sense.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
So you all have now taken. So you have all taken some time to recover. In the following days, the city begins its rescue efforts, trying to find all the people who were wounded, to find all those dead. It has been revealed that Lord Iarna was behind the tree attacking everybody, and it was also discovered that Marcial, and you three with her, but Marcial's the local, so she's the one who gets all the attention and the name recognition. But it is then discovered that Marcial put a stop to it, and the town is praising her. All of those who used to hate her, or used to not be fond of her, very friendly, are now claiming that they've been good friends forever. They've always liked you. All the people you've robbed are pretending that you're good friends, blah blah blah.
Start selling these little posters they can put up on their window. I was robbed by Marcy.
But the whole city is thankful, and they've planned to throw a celebration once the efforts to clean up the city and begin repairs have been completed.
They're going to throw another ball.
But in the time since, Vala has continued to grow and has grown taller. And the first of the elves who traveled back across the lake to Vala to discover what had happened to the tree itself discovered that the tree is much bigger on the inside than it was before, and that no longer is it just the council chambers and the the central government for the city, but there are now several more layers to the tree, several more floors. There are many rooms, many general, almost like not ballrooms, but like large common areas. And many of the displaced people, after hearing about Vala recovering from its corruption, many of them start to feel safe once more, and seek shelter within Vala until their homes around the city are fixed and or rebuilt. But the city,
In one of our downtime days, can I have tried to find a high enough place to try and test the lens again at night and see if we still see the trail we were trying to follow?
Oh yeah, you can go all the way to the top of Vala if you want.
Yeah, that would have been on the back of my mind once
Yeah.
this had calmed down.
Yeah,
See if it had moved any.
Yeah, so when you get up to the top one of these nights and you're checking with the lens, you look out and you notice that the light is very faint. The light has traveled a long way since, but you can still see the trail leading to
the north.
the north.
Okay.
But the city begins to rebuild. Halcyon is disgraced. And Marcel, your family is approached by the other members of the council, the other noble families, and they ask for you all to join them. And your friends are invited too. But they ask you all to join them for an emergency council meeting in the council chambers Vala. So late one night, you, your parents, Asronical, Axe, Bellic, and Lucy, once again disguised as a cat and standing on your shoulder, having since returned, enter the chamber and find 8 of the counselor seats filled with the other seat unfilled. But they don't pay it any mind, and instead they invite you to sit at an end of the table that is meant for guests or other dignitaries.
Ooh.
Yes. So that they gesture for you to sit down. When you do, shut up. When you do, servants come out and they offer you snacks. There's fruit. There's water. There's even some elven wine. And
Made from real elves.
Is all right. And yeah, so everyone is there. Now Lord Corelli is there as well. But Tolith is absent. And I'm sorry. Why the fuck did I say that? Tolith is in the seat of Lord Corelli, and Lord Corelli is no longer at the table. And the Lord of House Zindan is also missing. However, there is a woman now sitting in his seat who you presume to be of the Zindan. Welcome, Marcel and company. She addresses you, Marcel, rather than your parent. Thank you thank you for accepting. Well, they address your parent. She addresses your parents as and company, along with your friends. Thank you.
Marcio +6.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us here. We understand that you and your family have gone through a lot recently, and we also understand that we have our very lives and our city to thank you for. If it wasn't for you, none of us would be here.
I mean, if it wasn't for you guys kidnapping me and my friends, this probably would have never happened. However, things have been more or less resolved. There has been a lot of damage to the city, and I apologize in regards to that.
Oh, she interrupts you. There is no need to apologize for the damage, Marcial. We are very well informed as to what it was exactly that the late Lordiarna was doing. And as you can tell, she motions to the two new members of the council. And you notice that this whole time, Tolith hasn't even once looked at you. He's just kind of looking down, some almost shame. But she gestures to him and the other woman from House Zindan, and she says, "You can see that his two primary accomplices, the lords of both House Zindan and House Corelli, have had justice dealt to them. Now I understand, and Tolith was very. Tolith initially did not wish to accept the fill the position of his father, and we understand why. Yet we cannot have this council with missing another house, and I do believe there was something Tolith wished to say. She gestures to him, and he stands up nervously and kind of coughs into his hand before speaking. Marcial and Mr. and Mrs. Edeltrod, and he looks at Lucy, Pax, as Bellic. He says, "And your friends, I am so sorry for everything you've been put through, and I understand that you do not. First of all, I understand that you do not have feelings for me. Probably never will. Second, I understand that you probably do not think well of me at this point. However, I was unfortunately a victim to one of Lord Iarna's many charms and spells. And while I never meant nor had ill intention towards you, Marcial, he did try to convince me, and somewhat successfully, I needed to pursue you in my power. Illegal. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it here.
Hey, I know you're in the middle of. Hey, wait. I know you're in the middle of your spiel, but you're really cutting in and out for me. I don't know if you're cutting out.
What was that?
For anybody. You're cutting in and out for me.
Same.
Oh? Can you hear me?
I mean, I heard you then, but you're cutting in and out.
I heard most of the whole conversation, but right there before she said something, it sounded like you just Like it was almost a pause, but then you pick back up, so it dropped right there.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you again, Pax. Marcel, speak up.
What?
Okay,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead and do that speech again.
You do your speech.
No, she was trying to stop you because we were losing parts of the speech you were trying to make.
Okay, so his speech was basically. I'll sum up and continue where I left off. He is trying to apologize for falling for Lordiarna's tricks and allowing himself to be charmed in such a way that he would do harm to you despite not wishing to.
Okay.
He continues, I am not sure how I feel about you anymore, Marcel. I feel as though I am in love or was in love, yet I don't know if these feelings are my own or if there's some that Lord Iarna forced me to have. And for that and for everything I've done to you, I am so sorry. I plan to dedicate myself and my rank and all that I have in at my disposal to repairing our city. And I hope that you can forgive. But if you can't, I understand. And he sits back down. And then the woman speaks up again. And she says, now, as you can tell, after adding both now Lord Tolith Corelli and Lady Zindan to our midst, we are now at 8 members of the council, yet we are still missing our 9th. Being that House Edeltrod was once, and clearly based on your performance and your action, still is a great house of this city, we feel that the offer should go to you.
What's her name? The one
You
who's speaking?
are speaking to Celeste's mother, Lady Mormere.
Okay. Lady Mormere, it's with great honor. I feel very honored that you're offering me this position. In the real world, my parents would be very encouraging to having me having this position. Realistically, I should take this position. Unfortunately, I will have to decline. As
There's an audible gasp as a couple of the members look at each other and they're just completely befuddled by your decision.
and I left my hometown. I left Valthier because I couldn't handle the responsibility that was being put on my plate. And despite all the stuff that I did, all the stuff that transpired over these past couple of days, I've had personal growth. I would be more than happy to take that position, but right now, I am currently unavailable. I am on a mission per se with my companions, and I have to follow through with that mission, and maybe then everything comes back well and okay. I will come back and I will gladly pick up that position to stand for House Edeltrod, but for today I will have to I am grateful and honored by the opportunity, but I respectfully decline.
She looks at you and she smiles. She seems a little sad, but she still smiles at you and she says, "That was to be expected, but for considering our offer, Marcel. Now, quite solve the problem we still find ourselves in. Uh, we require a ninth, require somebody, anybody, seat so that we may run the city. If you will not, if you will not take the seat at this time in the name of your house, other offer
You're cutting in and out
would
again.
like to offer your house in the form of your parents in stewardship of your position until you return. Should you return,
Should I
and
return?
and should you not return, then they will steward it until we find another.
Well, I look over to, I guess, her
Mm-hmm.
and
They both look shocked because it's not really every day that a house is offered that position, and then that the older generation of the house rather than the your generation then be offered the position. Most of, I mean, Valathir is a lot like old money. Like if you were to go to the type of city that has a lot of old money, or even the neighborhood that has a lot of old money, it's well established families. And your family, while well established, has fallen out of the noble ranks for a while. And it seems like something that they'd always dreamed about, returning to the noble ranks and having a great and powerful Edeltrod house. And they had tried numerous times to have more kids, but were unsuccessful and had thus relied on you for it. But now they have this opportunity before them, and they're shocked. They did not believe that they were going to get this opportunity. And your
well,
father, if she will allow us,
I don't know if you
Of
stopped or if you
Valathir.
cut out.
of
If
Valor.
she'll allow us, nothing.
Hear me?
no.
You said
All
if
we heard
she'll
was hear
allow
me.
us is the last thing I heard.
Fucking fuck piece of shits.
I like that even your swearing is cutting in and out.
Goddamn shitty ass connection. There, can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool. And Lady Mormir says, "In the name of Vala and of Valathir, we, the council, promote Lady and Lord Edeltrod." Welcome back.
Couldn't hear anything for a moment.
Okay. We promote Lord and Lady Edeltrod to the rank of noble house. And with such, we grant you the right to the former House Iarna, now to forever be remembered as House Edeltrod.
Hooray.
That was a big house.
Claps all around.
Now, unfortunately, House Edeltrod was quite extensively damaged
That's putting it mildly.
during the events of the Iarna Ball, and will most likely need to be repaired. But the good news is that means that most of it will need to be rebuilt. Some of it may be repaired, but the good news is that gives you an opportunity to make it into your. Now, Marcial, we understand that we have kept you and your friends for quite a while now, and you have a very important, as you put it, quest to return. And
Quest. That's the word I was thinking.
And unfortunately, with the relief efforts and the rebuilding, there is really nothing we can offer you and your friends at this time for what you've done for us. And for that, I am truly sorry. However, if there is anything that you can think of, anything we can do to help, please.
Have any mode of transport? Horses.
We can have our rangers lend you some of their best, and probably 2 horses and a wagon for your dragonborn friend here.
Perfect.
What'd you do with our old horses?
Your old horses were returned to the border. Lord Iarna apparently did not expect you to ever need them again.
I see.
Now, is there anything else that we can do?
There isn't going to be any residual issues with these things we got emblazoned on us, is there?
You had those were broken back. That magic was broken a while back. Marcial broke hers, and she did. I don't know if she. I don't remember when she said it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when she said it, but she did. She did break it for all of you.
Oh, sweet.
She broke her own, and then thus she broke yours.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you wouldn't have been doing all this magic, now would you?
Well, to be fair, he did also run out of spells, so he didn't necessarily need that to keep him from doing magic. He just needed to use all his spell slots.
Whatever. I look towards everyone else. Like, do we need anything? I mean, besides leveling up,
Transportation, food. That's about it.
All will be provided.
And then as we go to leave, I'll sneak off in the night. And since I've been around Marcial enough, I'm going back to impersonate her, and I'm going to take over this city.
Okay. You're
Great politician, guys. Peace.
You're gonna do that in the middle of the night, or you're gonna do that like at a future date?
No, it's like as we travel away, we get a few days away. Some night when we're camping, I'm going to sneak away and head back here, and like, oh hey, I changed my mind. My guys went on without me, and then I'm going to just take over this whole area.
Oh, I see. All right.
Thus began the tale of Pax.
Yeah. So the following night, you have your going away celebration. It's short, it's sweet. Celeste comes to see you off Bellic. She provides for you. She actually gets you as a going away, and it is it is quite a beautiful book. It is bound with very fine leather.
And on the inside, the front cover, there's like a nude.
emblazed emblazoned on its cover is the crest of Vala. And when you open it up, the first page has a brief note written in it. And she wishes you well in your journeys. She hopes you remember her, and should you ever return to Valathir again, and to seek her out. And then
Wink, wink.
every other page after that is a painstakingly accurate drawing of her wearing absolutely.
How thick is this book?
It's like 400 pages.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
No, I'm kidding. They're all blank. However, you notice that in the top right corner of every page is a little compass.
A little what? I'm sorry?
Compass. And she explains to you that it is a book for you to draw all of your maps on, and that you can then use the compass whenever you draw the map. You can then draw the compass and in the direction of north, east, south, and west whenever you create your maps.
Oh.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
really
like
thoughtful.
Yeah, it's an empty compass. Like it doesn't have
graph paper and hex paper in there.
Yeah, and it's college ruled too.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's nice.
A couple big chief pages.
But yeah, no, it's just like 100 pages. It's not actually that big. But she gives that to you. Marcille, you get a big farewell hug and lots of farewell kisses from your mom.
I got you this hug.
And they give you a book as well. This book is not new. It's not like Bellix. It's actually very old, somewhat tattered, and it is packed full of writing. Just there's so much script in this book. It's actually it's almost completely filled. There's only a couple pages at the end that were never written. But they explain
On every
to you that
page
it
is a
is
painstakingly
journal.
drawn
Of her parents
They
doing
explain to
absolutely
you
nothing.
that there are hundreds of entries from every wielder of the Edeltrod family wand. As you flip through it, you notice that the sections for each section, and that there are several sections that for pages and pages go on in the same script before it suddenly changes to a new script. But this is the history wielder of the Edeltrod wand and their notes. It doesn't have a lot of pages at the end. However, there is enough writing in your own as you use the family wand and add to its legend.
Yay.
I'm imagining every new journal entry section starts with like some edgy teenager, God, my parents just made me pick up this wand thing.
Stupid fucking connection.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fucking hate this. All right. Did you all hear enough of that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
She got a book.
Yes, she got a book. You got a book. Everyone gets a book. And then at the next day, you ride at dawn for Gondor. It's the Lord of the Rings joke. I already know Emily won't get it, but everyone else should.
This whole thing's made me think of like Star versus the Forces of Evil.
I just have fun.
Holy shit! I didn't even think of that. Yeah, out of the book, this little blue dude floats out of it, and he's voiced by Keith David, but only in season 4,
which I haven't seen.
Me neither.
Congratulations! Binge.
congratulations. I actually had something else I wanted to watch with you, but we could also binge that.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. You guys have successfully completed a couple more encounters. Let's see. Did you guys get credit for that? You did not get credit for that. Let's give you credit for. You get credit for that. You get credit for that. And oh, hang on. You get credit for shit. Yes, that one. Okay. Give you credit for there we go. That one for oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else am I? Oh, and this was definitely that one. That one. Yes, that one. Man, you guys got a lot of XP. Yeah, no, you killed all of them. All right, cool. All right.
Woohoo! Level.
Congratulations. You have all reached a new level.
Okay, let me add my level shit.
Wow. I'm going to be honest. I kind of guessed the numbers there to get you to the next level. I almost fucking perfectly nailed it. That was
You're a
pretty
true god among men.
Hey, Pack. Thanks for saying that.
Oh my god, my HP.
So now we're what level?
7.
You're really high level. That's what you are.
I'm really high, that's for sure.
You're high as fuck right now. You guys should be level 7.
Ooh.
That's
Level
gonna
4
open
spell.
up some cool shit for you.
I gotta decide what I want to do.
Yes, you do. Congratulations, everybody. We have completed the Valathir arc.
Woohoo.
All right, so Brandon.
Yes.
So Emily's going to be in town next weekend. So would you like to pick up your campaign the following weekend?
Whenever
The
we
second
can play
weekend
next.
of November. Does that give you enough time to prepare?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got enough time already. I just
Okay, cool.
God, I finally broke the triple digits.
What triple digits?
My HP.
Oh, holy shit! God, I gotta fucking kill you. Jesus Christ!
Don't worry, I just gained my tank stim at this level too.
Okay. Cool. We need to figure out how to get that thing hooked up. That way, every time you get attacked, you could potentially get paralyzed too.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was watching that every time I get the crit fail.
Yeah. I don't think you.
I was purposely trying to think about that too.
At the
back
moment,
Yeah.
there's not
I
a way to
didn't crit
code
fail,
that.
Yeah. At the moment,
but I didn't crit fail today. But it was on
you
my
did
mind.
not.
I was, excuse me.
I kept thinking about it because I'm like, God damn, when is Az gonna crit fail so I can fucking penalize him? I was looking for that angle, but you never gave me an opportunity.
Don't worry. Usually I do give you the opportunity if you remember correctly.
I do. Well, that's the thing. It's like you did really comparably well tonight.
Well, here's the reason why. Nobody had fucking spells. I was the only consistent damage
It's
on
true.
the field.
I couldn't roll above an 8.
I was the only consistent.
It was
damage.
impressive.
So it was less me being stronger than the party, more the party was just drained, and I was the only thing. Doesn't matter whether I have resources or not.
Yeah.
My only resource is HP.
Yes, which you had a lot of. Although those two drow did tear through a pretty good chunk of it.
Yeah, that's the only thing my character does good compared to the rest of the party is
Yes.
survive. But past that, they have higher DPS and they got spell slots, more utility. They just got everything more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there just to soak damage.
What do y'all think? Do I go 1 level in rogue? I would pick up uncanny dodge. I would pick up an extra die
uncanny
in my
dodge.
sneak attack. But if I picked up 3rd level in warlock, I'd get a pack boon, and I could pick the chain and have an imp that I could use for scouting, who can be invisible and flies, and I can communicate with as long as it's on the same plane of existence.
I'm just trying to avoid I'm purposely not going to multi-class in the barbarian because I'm not a villainous prick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that barbarian versus bodyguard. There's such a difference there that you wouldn't be able to multi-class that anyways. Now, if you wanted to be like a paladin and a bodyguard, that I would be okay with.
That uncanny dodge would save you a bit of HP loss.
Yeah,
It
that's what
would.
I'm looking at.
Yeah, and you just don't want me to multi-class in the barbarian because, well, rage exists.
Yes.
That imp lets me fuck with the DM
Listen,
so much.
I am going to have to. I'm gonna have to make a really, really strong villain to fight you as, and the problem with that is, in order to get away big enough chunks of your health, he would basically kill every other member of your party before he got to you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stupid, by the way. I just have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
I went ahead and went another level of rogue.
Nice.
And I would never. I'm not going. Even if you allowed me, I wouldn't go barbarian because that's like nobody needs me taking half damage.
No.
There's a reason I've limited myself. I'm not upgrading my armor at all. I'm not doing anything. I'm just keeping as is. Yeah, the thing is, this class versus barbarian. Barbarian's actually effectively more tanky.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because it takes half damage, and it doesn't have much less HP to me. The only thing my class gets is +2 more HP per level.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Barbarian takes half damage. So, we're leading into...
Gotcha.
Gotcha, mate.
I do more utility to Barbarian, though, because I can pull people and shit, but that's about it.
Yeah, that can be that can come in real handy too.
Oops.
Party taking long rest.
Oops.
You okay there? Do you need to go take a
Yeah.
long rest too, babe?
I think so.
I'm sorry if my
Cool.
character's causing issues. I could fix it if you want me to.
Nope, we needed that big pile of HP out there.
Yep.
Yeah, you honestly took a lot of hits that they would have probably. I like Pax definitely would have been down. Bellic probably would have gone down. Lucy probably would have been fine. Marcel might have gone down. I think Marcel had the least amount of damage out of all the player characters.
I had 6 damage.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
might have been okay for a while there.
I'm just saying, if it actually is a problem, I'll fix it.
Yeah, so it's a good challenge and that's like something that I've struggled a little bit to find a happy medium for. And that's why a lot of the times you guys get like lots of weak opponents, because on the one hand, they're not too hard for the rest of the party to fight. While on the other hand, it allows me to sort of overwhelm you with numbers. You just can't do enough damage each turn to take all of them out.
I'll tell you exactly
Minions.
what you're doing. I'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong in dealing with my character.
What am I doing wrong?
I have 0 bonus to my int save, 0 bonus to my wisdom save, 0 bonus to my charisma saves.
Yeah, you guys just haven't really gone up against anybody who really uses those.
Basically, just use somebody that has hold person. Charm person would be terrifying.
Oh yeah, charm person would be bad. I've actually thought about that one, so thank you for reiterating that.
Or possession effect, which I got lucky when that tried to possess me, but that was pure luck.
Yeah, you did.
Go ahead and end this.
But I'm just saying, my character is way less tanky